Guys, it's your eye doctor Moses. Fine. Today I want us to talk about Apollo. Over here in Nigeria is something very common, especially for this season of the year. What we call Apollo, otherwise what is known medically is acute hemorrhagic conjunctivitis. Actually, there are many things that can cause red eyes. Actually, a whole lot of them. But now this type of red eye is peculiar. The one we call Apollo. Is peculiar, very very peculiar, especially for the dry season. So actually the name is, like I said, is acute hemorrhagic conjunctivitis. It's caused by a virus, the enterovirus. That's the name. Actually, Apollo was coined from the period when the Apollo spacecraft was launched. Okay, then it was first seen in Ghana because it came as an epidemic. In fact, Nigerian government then wanted to even sue the US, feeling probably the Apollo was as a result of the dust from the launching of that spacecraft. So that's how it came about with the name Apollo. So actually, it's highly communicable. Like, it can transfer from one person to another very easily. So when a person comes in contact with an infected person, it's possible, especially touch the surface the person touched, or you touch anything, probably use whatever thing the person has used before. It's very highly communicable, yeah. And probably just 2-3 days, probably the person starts feeling the symptoms. Usually the symptoms, you see discharge. Usually wake up in the morning, the eyes come together. Sometimes the eye is painful, feeling as if there's something there. Maybe sound just feels uncomfortable, and the person keeps staring. Tears keep coming out. The eye feels heavy. Yeah, there's also light sensitivity, photophobia, like when you're under the sun. That's why most people want to wear dark goggles actually. And the lids feels heavy. Sometimes if you bend down, you feel as if your eye is going to pull out. And there's also what we call subconjunctival hemorrhage. You might look at the person's eye, see redness at some point, as if somebody punched the person or something. So that's the basic way it appears. So, but then treatment, it's self-limiting. When we say less self-limiting, it's a virus. So technically your body can be able to just fight off the virus, because usually virus affects us when our immune systems go down, most form of viruses. So this one also is self-limiting. Your body is able to build up and fight off against it. But then for the management, your doctor might give you some medications that will help ease the complaints, the tears, sometimes also an antibiotic, so that in case if you also infected your eye, by rubbing your eye more, so that it just lessens or helps you heal faster. A number of any other thing that probably make you feel better. Okay, but then because we say self-limiting, if you also feel these symptoms, they're also associated with some other forms of conjunctivitis or eye diseases. So you might really not want to call it off. You might also need to see your doctor, so you'll be sure and then get help. And as much as we can, please, let's forget all those local remedies, salt water, soap. Those things cause damage, much worse damage to the eye. Please, very importantly. Preventing we basically obey the health rules, keep our hands clean, avoid putting dirty hands in the eye. So if we are maybe children or adults, children are usually most infected, and they're usually the ones that get to transfer it to others. So if there are situations where a child is infected and an adult, it's ideal to be separate from other persons as much as you can, and then don't share stuffs with these persons. Basically, we can say wash your hands regularly. We advise wash your hand under running water at least for 20 seconds. Running water particularly, okay? And try not to rub your eye unless probably wash your hand. Then don't share towels, all those, anything that touches your eye. So personal hygiene teaches us that the ideal things you don't even share with people. Very, very important. And then if your eye has been infected before, you might need to throw away some of the other things you are using. Also, while you are cleaning your tears, you might not need to use hanky, stuff like hanky, because if you do that, it's going to infect the eye again. It's like you are infecting the eye while you are changing. I think you use something you can use and throw away. Okay, so if you have stuff you are using, entering your eye, your mascara, stuff like that, eyeliner that might be contaminated when you are sick, it's ideal you discard it so that it doesn't get to start affecting, or you don't infect your eye again. And if you wear contact lenses, it might just be a good time to hold off. Okay, then once you are healed, probably just sanitize every other thing you have that enters your eye. So that's brief history. So basically, we advise you just take care of your eye, be be as neat as you can, and then avoid the salt water, urine in the morning, sugar water, breast milk. All those things worsens breast milk. All those ones puts more bacteria into your eye and worsens your eye, like gives your eye more bacterial load, and sometimes it can be worse, can graduate to worse forms of diseases, and the person might go blind. So please avoid all those plenty other things that don't make sense. Okay, the other thing to do is keep your hands clean. You can see your doctor, probably give you 1 or 2 medications to ease the stress. That's basically all for Apollo. That's that for now, and that's that for today. So you can do it to share, subscribe, and like our social media handles, and why we keep you informed on what is very important. Thank you.